Hello, kittens. Yep, kittens need water. Hello, Dory. I'm gonna get you something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay? Dory, you're on the wrong side of the fence. Water's not going on that side. I'm going to take the blanket out and shake it out. The kittens have been piling up a nice layer of cat litter on it. If you heard the noise earlier, it sounded like a food bag, like somebody stepped on it. Hey, Dory. The heck, let me just put all the toys in there, except for the big ones. Jeez, you guys kicked out a bunch of litter again. I'll be right back. I'll shake out the blanket. Okay. Here, the little one, I'm back with your blue blinky. So, anybody want to play Blanket Buster? Nope, they sure don't. Don't worry, kitties. It'll look just the way you remember it pretty soon. Although the other side of the blanket's up. And cleaner. It'll still have the same scent. If you're curious what I'm putting in the other corner here to keep the blanket in place, it's just a big rock. And since everything in my room has to have a name, I have dubbed it Rocky. computer. Name for Rocky is up for change. I just haven't heard of any changes yet. Oh, this is much nicer. Come here, Mom. Dash. Softness test. Be soft. Sulley's in the box. Numero uno. Come here, Dory. Gotcha. Oh, the toy box is still over there. So everything looks nice and sparkly inside here. Oof, that was a loud one. Well, you're running rings around your brother, aren't you? Yes. Kitten massage. Come here, Dory. Let's have a tolerance exercise. Which is where I try to expand on how much she tolerates. And then we'll have the bird playtime before I drop out all the toys. Tomorrow I hope to run up a fecal test to the shelter, see if there's any coccidia near poop. Hopefully there's not. If there's not, spay and neuter, or correction, just neuter, just the boys. Mom's already been taken care of. The current plans for their adoption is that the boys will be adopted together. We have made them a bonded pair based on their interactions with each other, that they would do quite well growing up together and continuing with this crazy, insane wrestling. And there will be an adoption event at Everett, and these guys will be there, and there should be another litter of kittens there as well. There's been such a shortage of kittens available for adoption that there hasn't been an official adoption event for kittens since the beginning of January. Now, Dory will not be there. We're going to do her adoption process differently since she's pretty skittish, and it took me a few days for her to warm up to me in here. So the approved adopter for Dory, I will deliver her to their house, fill out the paperwork there, and get her set up in a new acclimation room, which would be a bedroom or whatever, for her to get used to the room and her new caretakers. And I'll instruct them on what they need to do. I'll tell them what I did to win her over. She's tired. Her eyes are closing. Okay, we'll have our climation exercises later, after you recharge. And I did hear somebody that was interested in adopting the boys. And that's all I will say. Which means, well, I will add on to that, which means you can expect a pre-adoption questionnaire filled out for these guys, for the boys. It'd be once I announce their availability, whoever's interested in adopting the boys together or Dory will send in a pre-adoption questionnaire to Purrfect Pals. They will review the questionnaires, decide who gets to adopt them, and contact them directly. But there will be alternates for both Dory, hopefully not Dory, but for the boys. So if their adopter does not show up to the adoption event, that there'll be backups for them. We shouldn't need backups for Dory because I'll be delivering her in person. She is one of the sweetest cats I've seen. She's good with other cats. She showed no hostile tendencies towards my cats outside the room. When I cracked the door an inch so that she could see them, even when she was on the other side of the fence right next to the door, she did not hiss, she did not growl. When my cat Dorian stuck his paw through, she played palsy with him. And I actually expected Dorian to hiss, but he didn't. So she's very good with other cats. So if you have an existing cat that's not aggressive, pretty laid back, she'd make a good addition. Just hanging out there, huh, bud? Before I put more stuff out, the lid is open. Let's see if we can get some wear out the rest of this bird toy. There's only 2 feathers left, and they look pretty pathetic at this time. If you do get a toy like this for your cats, remember that when they grab a hold of it in their mouth, they're going to keep a tight hold of it as long as you're applying pressure or tension. So if you want them to release it, you need to relax it. Dory's pretty good at catching this, so I suspect she's had practice with actual birds. You notice how she tends to wait until Dory will lay still and wait until it goes right above her, and then she goes after it. You go chasing after a bird, you're going to get away. Wait till the bird comes to you. Okay, I'm going to step out now. I should be back in later, take some pictures. With a clean blanket, there's less photoshopping I need to do to make the photos presentable. Here you go, guys. $20. You got your toys. You go ahead and close the curtain. Oh, scoop the box too. Sulley really loves it when I scoop his box, because he loves to use a scooped box. My son will be in sometime later to change the bag in the trash can, since trash day is tomorrow. There you go, Sulley. Well, fresh box. See? And he's in it. So predictable, so typical of the cat. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.